What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute since my last video, and I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. The reason that I have not been posting is because I have been embarrassed with my results. I don't know what it is. I know what it is. It's fear. I'm letting fear control my trading, and not only is it stopping me, it's just completely destroying my growth as a trader. I feel stagnant, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. So let's take a look. So I have two accounts now. I have Tradeify and I also have Lucid. So I'm gonna show you a couple of things that I'm dealing with and what I'm going through, and the frustration that I've been having these last, I want to say, like 2 months. I just cannot get out of this rut. So let's look here. So my latest accounts were, so you see here, this is my Tradeify account. I have the 5 select 25 accounts, and you know with these, the drawdown is only $1,000, and that's totally fine. Like I've said, I always went for the 25s because I felt like they gave you a better ratio, and they were just easier to pass for me. But if you look here, 15 trading days, and I only have $3 of profit to show for it, right? That's embarrassing. That should take, at least let me have more profit than $3. But this is really embarrassing. But again, I want to be transparent with you guys, and I want to share my journey as a trader. I don't want to show my wins. I want to show you my loss, my thought process, and everything that I'm going through. So let's look at the numbers. So we scroll here, and you see it doesn't look good. It's about the same, equal, red to green, but it's just no progress. And that's because I'm so scared to take a trade. I don't know what it is. I've been trying to fix it. I've tried to trade smaller. I am going to try something this week that's a little bit different, but I try to trade smaller, and then it's like I'll get into a trade and I know I'm not making enough money, it's funny because when you trade smaller, you think that you can take more trades. Instead of focusing on those same good trades, those same A+ setup that you should be focusing on, you feel like because you're trading smaller, you can just take any trade and it'll kind of work out. And that's been my mentality and something I've been having to deal with. So that's why you see like a lot of these $9 and $5, I'm jumping in and out of trades, and these are not my setups. So that's one thing I've really been dealing with. And I'm also have the Lucid. So let's look at the Lucid account, guys, and just look at this right here. 62 trading days, guys. That is embarrassing. That's why I have not been online posting, because it's just been nothing to post. Unless you just want to see me get frustrated, throw my computer out the window, and then next thing you know, I really got to get a paycheck to go get me a new computer. But my drawdown is $781 on these accounts. I have 5 Tradeify and I have 5 Lucid accounts. With the Lucid, I had 2 funded accounts, but I blew those accounts. So now I started over with those 2. So the drawdown's a little bit more. I think the drawdown like $1,500 with those accounts. But the same thing here, guys. It's just been no process. It's just been completely stagnant in these accounts. I'm not winning anything. I'm barely losing anything. The wins are small. The losses are small. And that just tells you that I'm scared to take a loss. And that's what it all boils down to. I've been dealing with fear. I've been trying my best to find different ways to deal with it. I took a couple of days off from trading. I came back, I was refreshed, but I'm still scared to press that button. And I know another issue that I'm having is when you're dealing with these different accounts, right? If you have multiple prop firms, it's great when it's working in your favor, but let's say like this account. So this drawdown is $700. The other ones is $1,500, and then the Tradeify, I think that's like $700 too. So when you're dealing with these different types of drawdowns, when you're thinking about taking a trade, right? Let's say if you take a $200 trade because you have $1,500 of drawdown, you're thinking to yourself, or I'm thinking to myself, because if I lose this trade, right? If I lose this trade and I only have $800, that means I only have 4 attempts to get this right. So if I lose it and it goes against me, then I only have $600 left, and now I only have 3 trades. So instead of thinking and focusing on the victories and the wins, I'm focusing more on the losses. And again, that's that fear. That's that fear kicking in, and that's that fear that's really hurting me. So if I'm looking at a trade day, right? So let me just show you some of the issues that I've been having, right? So let's say I know I should probably take my trade down here. I don't take it because I'm like, what if it goes against me? And then I try to jump in here and it's too late, and then it get out, and then you try to jump in here and it goes against you, like, and it's just, and then you're looking at the end of the day and you've missed like 5 good trades and you end up with nothing. And I've been dealing with that for the last 2 months. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I decided to like show my stuff online, or I just have to get over it. So I've been reading books. I've been reading Mark Douglas' book, and I think one thing that I'm going to do differently this week. I think I have his book here. Let me see. Yeah, Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone. So one thing I'm going to do differently this week, and it's so funny, I'm just going to use one micro for all of my trades. That's it. I'm cutting out all the different variables. I'm one micro. I know I'm not going to destroy the $700 account. I know I'm not going to destroy the $1,500 account, but one micro, and I'm just going to program myself to just hit the button when I need to take the trade. Hit the button when I need to take the trade. But it's so funny because the guy that taught me how to coach, he said the same exact thing like over 2 years ago. He said, trade small and just get into the habit of taking your good trades. He said, it's not going to make you rich, but it will teach you how to take your trades, and it'll make you feel comfortable when you're trading, because really, guys, trading is just all about controlling your mental. If you can't control your mental, you can be a great trader, have a great plan, but if you cannot control your psychology, it is going to destroy you. And like I said, I have my plans. I know that they work. I've done the back test, I've done the test, and I retest at the end of the day to go over see if my trades work or not. Everything works out except for me. I am not doing what I should be doing. And again, that's because I am dealing with fear. So I'm definitely going to be working on that this week. I did want to come online and let you guys know that I'm committed to this. I don't just want to keep going out here and blowing these accounts. I know you can be like, oh, you've been trading for 60 days. You could have bought like 3 or 4 accounts. And yes, that is true. However, if you think about it, every 5 accounts or 4 accounts, or how many accounts you buy, I always buy 5 at a time. That's $400 or $500 out of your pocket. So yes, I can take these and blow them. That's $500 out the drain. Go buy another 5. That's another $500. If you may or may not blow those, that's another $500. So that stuff adds up just to try to get one payout. And when you get that one payout, all you're doing is just making up for all that money and all those accounts that you've blown. So, this year I really tried to commit myself to becoming a better trader. I didn't want to just get a payout, blow the accounts, and start over. I told you that from my first video. What I am trying to do, I just want to learn how to be consistently profitable. And I know you're going to have to humble yourself when I say just using one micro. You're like, oh, you're never going to make money with one micro. And that actually does make sense. But if you think about it, if you have like 3 or 4 good trades a day, and let's say you $50 per trade, you can double those trades, or 1.5 those trades. I normally go for 1.5 to 2, but if you can do that, you're still making around like $250 to $300 a day. That's well than enough to pass these combines within 2 weeks. So that's just one thing I'm going to try this week. I'm taking all the variables off the table, one micro across all the accounts, and I'm just hitting the button. I just want to automatically program myself to hit the button. I see my trade set up, bam, hit the button. Just try to put my stop in the right place, leave the trade alone. Unless I have to get out, then I'll get out under a certain thing. But that is what I want to focus on this week. I know I can pass these. My mentality is I always think like, what happens if all these prop firms go away, right? Like, they're a great tool. You can leverage, you can make a lot of money with them. But what happens if they go away? Then it's just you and your money that you have to put up to learn how to trade right. And I guarantee you will see a drastic drop off of traders that have to use their own money, right? So I think that kind of like what separates the real traders from like the prop traders. And I want to be a real trader, making a lot of money using props. So that's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm going to pass these accounts. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm going to pass these accounts by the end of. I'm gonna pass my Tradeify accounts by the end of this week. Put it that, because it's only $1,500. I'm gonna pass that by the end of the week. And actually, I take that back. I'm not even worried about passing or not. I just want this week to just be consistent. That's the only thing I want of myself this week. If I see my setup, take the setup. That's it. I just want to make sure every day I'm automatic with my trades, my trade setups, and getting out and putting my stops where they should be and doing what I should do. And I think doing that, the profit is going to take care of itself. So that's what I want to just focus on this week, is just being automatic and sticking to my game plan. So I'm gonna give you guys an update for next week of how it went. I'm gonna give you my numbers. I'm gonna show you everything, my trades and everything for next week. But yeah, I'm not losing hope. I'm not thinking to myself that I should stop trading or nothing like that. I just really have to figure out a way to get past this fear. So I know once I start getting, just a few green days under my belt, things will be drastically different, because I know, the things that I'm doing, they're working. I'm just a person that's not working to make them work, if that makes sense. So that's all I got for you for this week, guys. I just wanted to give you a quick update of what's going on. I have been fearful. I have been stagnant. I feel like I'm in a revolving door, and every day is just the same circle over and over again. I'm gonna try to break that circle moving forward with this week. But guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I'll keep you updated. Like I said, if you are interested in purchasing some of these accounts, you can use my affiliate link down below. It's J Trades. I do get a small portion of that, but it does help to support the channel. So thank you so much. And if you let me know your thoughts on this, are you dealing with anything? Because they always say like the two main emotions when it comes to trading is fear and greed, right? And I've been greedy, and I guess now I'm dealing with that fear. But I know I got the greed under control. I'm fine with like taking my profits when I should be taking them, but now I just have to get this fear under control. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be so much different. So I am looking forward to like the future trader coming back and looking at this video and like, oh wow, you were dealing with that at that time, and you passed it, you know. So I am looking forward to that. But I hope this video can help somebody, guys. Let me know below if you're dealing with, you know, one of those two emotions, greed or fear or whatever you may be dealing with. Just let me know below. Hopefully we can chat and we can try to help each other out throughout this journey. So thank you so much for watching this video. And that's it, guys. Peace.